Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 and Upton Farm. We are making progress on our drilling. It's 11:30 in the morning. We've got one field in, which is going to be, let me see, field 34 is in, planted with wheat. We're up at field 32 now. We're going to plant that with wheat. And then we've got 31 and 24. And I think, yep, I think that'll cover us for this corner here. And then these fields on this side, because they're closer to the silo, I think we may do canola in all three of these, or possibly a mix of canola and soybeans. Maybe even a 24, because this would be, if we did all of these fields in wheat, that would be a lot of wheat. It's not a particularly valuable crop. We will get straw out of it. We can make bales. We only need some of them for our cows. We don't need that many, but even selling the rest, I don't know if this is a good investment to have this all in wheat. So we may do, we may mix it up a little bit. We'll see. So let's get this started on the worker, on the course play, and we will bring our T6 over with our supplies on it. We've got T6, this is 30, 32, 34, 32. We've got a T6 right around the corner, and we're hauling a trailer, the bale trailer, with seeds and fertilizer on it, and we're pulling it with a, is that right? That's right. We're pulling it with a T6 with a front loader on it, and just using that to load the drill and the multitasking, using that to load up the drill and the fertilizer hopper as it runs dry. They're both at 100% right now, so 1,000 liters of fertilizer and 600 liters of seed. That ought to be enough, maybe. These 32 and 34 are about the same size, and we ran out of seed about 2/3 of the way through field 32. So we might make it, we might not. Now I've got one other thing to do. We're getting ready to mow grass, and we're not going to bale. We've just got a single width Kverneland trailing mower. And I think what we might do is skip the rake. Let's see. First waypoint. I think what we might do is just skip the rake, and we've got a little Pottinger loading wagon, and if we run that thing right behind the single width left by the Kverneland trailed mower, it'll be a little bit time consuming, a little bit tedious, but we won't have to buy any equipment. And just in buying seed and fuel in the past couple of days, we went from 170,000 pounds to 145,000. So we are definitely, we're not making a lot of money right now. We're not making any money. See if I can find the exit here. There it is. We're not making any money. Now we've got our full, we don't have any loan, so we can take out a loan of, I know a minimum of 300,000 pounds. I think a maximum of 500,000. But remember, we've still got to, where can I put that? Put it right down there. We've still got to either buy or rent a combine harvester. Now we will make some money back. Right, the plan is to just use the forage wagon to pick up the mown grass. We're going to put that in clamps up at the BGA, in one clamp up at the BGA. Turn it into silage and then drop it right into the digester and get paid. That's the plan anyway. So what I might do, Horseplay can unload a clamp and put it in the hopper. But you have to program it before the clamp is full, because you need to make your, you need to go through and determine what your front and end points will be. In other words, the beginning and the end of the clamp, you have to let courseplay know what they're going to be, and it's really hard to do that when the clamp is full. It's much easier to do it when the clamp is empty. So I think I might take this trailer up to the store, drop it off, drop these pallet forks, get a little loader bucket, and then, okay, see, we're having that mirror blackout again when we're close to another vehicle. I think I said I was going to fix that, but then I never did. I need to just go into settings and turn up the number of mirrors. I think I have it set at 4 right now, and I guess I need to make it 6 or 7. We'll see. All right. So we'll get this trailer backed in, make it nice and pretty. So I got Assetto Corsa fixed. I don't know if you caught that yesterday in the videos. I was talking about having Assetto Corsa kind of go south on me. I did get it fixed, but I realized something. I try to set up all my sims so the controller layout is the same as far as gas brake, steering, camera, shifting, that sort of thing. Well, they can't all be identical. So I find that the more sims I play, the more often I hit the wrong buttons. Right. Loader bucket. So there's the stole at, I believe that's 3,500 liters. Now if we go over here, that's 1860. That seems wrong. Norfolk, I don't know why there's 2 of those. There's 2 of those as well. All right, well that seems to all be doubled up. There it is, 3,500. I don't know why we have 2 of those, but we do. We'll go with the safety orange, same as our pallet fork. And where are we at? We're at, man, that drill just burns through seed and fertilizer. Wow, already at 70% on the fertilizer. I need to drive all the way up to the VGA and lay in a course for course play, and then get back down here, swap out the tool. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have time to do that. But you know what? Only one way to find out. So we'll drive. The worst thing that will happen is the T7 will stop and just won't move anymore till we come down and put some seed and fertilizer in it. And now something else happened too that's interesting is I have my NVIDIA Shadowplay FPS counter back in the corner. That disappeared for a minute. I don't know if that had something to do with my Assetto Corsa installation, because I lost it in Assetto Corsa as well. I have it in everything else. I have it in literally every other sim, but I lost it in Assetto Corsa and cattle and crops, and I wasn't sure exactly what the cause of that was. I don't know if that had something to do with Steam or what was going on, but it's back now. It's back now for me. I don't think you see it. Oh, all over the road. I don't think you see it, but it's back for me. What else is going on? Yeah, I think that's about it. Just kind of getting my day started here. It's a little bit after 6 a.m. and I always start with a farm video. I'm not sure why these make the most sense early in the morning, but they seem like the best way to start the day. Alright, now one other thing I'm curious about when we get up here, I don't know if the front loader has enough height to get up over the edge of the tipper, the the thing, you know, the thing, not the tipper, the hopper, the digester. I don't know if the front loader can get high enough to even dump into that digester. I'm saying everything twice because I'm not quite awake yet. My Red Bull hasn't kicked in. All right, we're looking for a right turn. All right. This has got us in a field. Huh. I think we're on the wrong side of this hedge. Yep. All right. Sorry, neighbor. Sorry I'm driving around your field. We're still pals, right? Okay. Nope. Okay. Trying to get back to the BGA. I've been back there one time, I think. Maybe. There it is, right there. And looking at glance, don't think we're going to make it before the drill runs out, but it will just stop. And when we get down there, we'll fill it up, get it started again, and everything ought to be okay. Now, fields 27 and 28, I may do manually off camera. I think the next one will be field 31, which is a little bigger, but we'll keep that same process going. All right, here we are at the BGA. I feel like there's a better entrance and exit. All right. Okay, to do this, there we go. To do this, I'm going to need to come out of the cab. Gonna need to go third person. Hope you don't mind. If you've never seen this done, prepare yourself. The possibility of it working is 30%. Right. Step 1, loading position. All right. Transport position. Right. Pre-unloading position. All right. Unloading position. All right, so. Okay. So now. See if we got the clearance here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So let's get a course plugged in here, and we will hope for the best, as we always do. Right. If you haven't done this, here's how you do it. Or here's how I do it. I don't know. Maybe you do it a different way. So, we are going to record a course. This is tricky back here. It's a little tight, I must say. Sometimes the distance between the waypoints is not as great as we would like it to be. Right. Start. Record. Okay. So we're going to make this our first point. Going in a little further. I'll have to remember to put the... Yeah, because it's going to be... right there. Okay. And we're still recording. Right, and then we're going to make this the furthest point in. Right? Then I need to manually put it in reverse, but I also need to tell it we're backing up now. Alright. Now this looks excessive to come all the way out here, but I'd rather do it out here than try to do it back in that little cubby right there. I'm not confident we could make our turn there. All right. I'm gonna make this an unload point. If this doesn't work, I will do it again off camera. All right. Back in forward gear. Mark it as moving forward. And then end the course right there. I'm going to save it as VGA front loader, front coder, unload. Okay. Right. Delete that. Hop back in first person. Drop this down a little bit. And now we gotta run back to the store, reload the drill, and I don't know what we need to do after that. Do something. So springtime and the hedgerows are all coming in bright green as they would be in early spring. They'll get darker throughout the year, and then you saw when we came in early spring, they were brown, dead from being through the winter. All right. We don't have any really big fields. So we've got that 6 meter drill, and I think that'll work just fine for about everything we do here until we have a ton of fields. and we're really just rushing around, I don't think we need to get into 6 meter and 9 meter, and also 6 meter, 9 meter, 9 meter, 12 meter, and also a 9 or a 12 would be too big for some of the smaller fields that we have. So we could either not plant them or have a second seed drill, and that wouldn't make sense on our budget. It's just not in the cards right now. So I think this is a good setup that we have going on. And I think until we have more fields, this works for us. I would like to see them add a feature where you could sell fields. I think it would make a lot of sense that maybe you start with a smaller field, but as your farm grows, if you can't cut that field into another field and make it one big field, I think you should be able to sell it, so you're not trying to either farm it with equipment that's too big for it, or having twice the equipment, some for big fields, some for small fields, and cutting into your profitability. Alright, so we'll drop this bucket off. I think I'm going to drop it directly on the trailer because we will be taking it over to the farm, so we have it over there. So we may as well just drop it on the trailer. Now one of these pallets, actually a couple of these pallets, don't have a whole lot of product left in them. It's not really on there very well. I'll position that better momentarily. Let me get the seed drill going again. Too far. All right. And for this, save some time, I'll go out of camera. Out of cab. I am not awake yet. All right. So we'll start with fertilizer. It's over here. It's over here. All right. I know this is terrible for the immersion, but there's no other way for me to do this, unfortunately. I've just never learned the perspective trick. Oh, really? 21 liters of fertilizer. Right. Guess we're making 2 trips. Okay. And I'm going to back up. I do have the front axle front loader unlock mod running. Normally the game... Oh, rear weight. We're going to very carefully drive over there. Normally the game locks the front axle when you attach your front loader. I have that deactivated, and it can twist a little bit, get a little lively, which we like. And when I come back, this pallet will be about half full, maybe a little bit less. I'm just going to set it on the ground in the parking lot of the store, because we'll fill the seed drill again before we send it up to field 24. There's no point taking the time to put it on the trailer when we're just going to have to take it off again. Uh-oh. Okay. T7 can't wait to get started again. So now, let's go get some fertilizer. Let's go get some seeds. Just for kicks, I'm going to try to do this in cab. Let's see how I do. I think these are almost empty too. Alright. No. Too high? Must be too high. This one has 20 in it as well. All right. So I think now, okay, what I'll do is I'll hop into the T7 and I'll stop the course play program. I'll pause the driver, the worker, right? Because I'm going to put 20 liters in, and if I don't pause it, it's going to start rolling again. Yeah. Okay. So, put the brakes on here. Stop the driver. Brake on. Brake off. For that sweet spot. There it is. Trying to be a safe farmer. Doesn't always work. Right. And I think, so I'm looking at the clock here, I think we may finish field 32 and call it a day. It hasn't been the most Hasn't been the most interesting session, but you know what? Can't win them all. And this is that about right? A little too low. Let's try again. Still a little too low. Just bashing into the side of my trailer over and over. You know. Hate that trailer. Just smash it. Alright. There we are. I wouldn't mind some kind of a meter, you know, some kind of an indicator to let you use the front loader a little more effectively, a little more easily in cab without breaking the immersion. Giants, if you can hear me, I guess. Well, you know what's weird is it's like we don't even count on Giants to do these things. We just count on the mod makers. So I do have, down at the bottom there, I do have the front loader angle and height indicator, and that helps quite a bit, but it's still not quite the same. Alright, turn around here without getting the thing all upside down. And I'm going to go ahead and, wow, it's only right around the corner. I'll go ahead and take this across to the store. Just to have it out of the field. I know we've got a couple more rows on the drill before it would get to where we park this while we hop out, but just in the interest of safety. All right. Perfect. Right. Back to the T7. And we're going to start course at nearest waypoint. All right. Let's, without getting crushed by a tractor, let's see what we got. Another 8 minutes. What can I do for 8 minutes? On this side of the map, I don't think anything really. What I'm going to do is when the T7 is done, I'm going to bring it over here and fill it again. And then we're going to go to field 31, which is a little bigger. It's probably the size of these two combined. So we'll need more fertilizer and more seed on the trailer. And there's a little grass verge between 30 and 31. It's a perfect place to park the trailer to service the T7. I'm going to, there's my voice again. I'm going to drill 27 to 28 by hand. I will probably use GPS. And then the other one is 24, which again is probably twice as big as 32 and 34. Or 32 and 34 would fit in 24. So these two will take a minute. We've got wheat in these two. I may do wheat in 27 to 28, soybeans in 24 and 31. We'll see. Or canola, and then Right. Okay. So that looks promising. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. We can most likely get one more field done today, and we've got the rest of spring. So we've got today and then 2 days after to get our wheat and canola planted, and then we can do soybean early in the summer. We're also going to be mowing grass starting on the first day of summer. So folks, I think I'm going to, oh, okay. Perfect timing. Folks, I think I'm going to call it an episode right there. Thank you so much for stopping by to join the Portable Gamer for another session on Upton. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.